So in this session also I will be giving an example for user defined function. So here we have to define a function that receives two numbers, and this function will compute the sum of those numbers and print the sum. Okay, is it clear? We have to write a program with a function. The function should get numbers from outside. Okay, it's receiving the number and it should find the sum and print the sum. Okay, here the specialty is that the function is receiving two numbers from outside. It means that the function should have two arguments. Okay, so here you are assuming that you are accepting two integers from outside. Okay, so you have two integer arguments. Okay, so as you know, the name of the function shall be add. So I'm writing that name of the function is add. Then these are the arguments as we discussed. Here we understood that we have two integer arguments, that is two numbers from outside, right? So let it be int a and second argument from outside be int b. Okay, and now you have to write the function body. So here inside the function body you have to find the sum of the two numbers, then you have to print the sum. Is it clear? So that's it. So we know the code for finding the sum, right? Which are the numbers a and b? So you have to find the sum. So let us imagine that we are storing the sum in some other variable. Okay, int c. Let it be a variable, and you are finding the sum. Okay, so c assign what's first number a plus second number b. Okay, now we have to print the sum, right? So for that you will write printf as we have written before, sum is equal to the value of the c, okay, where the number will be stored. So value of c, that is percentage d, then sorry, double equal to okay, no, it's okay, then comma the value of c. Okay, so the printf, it is small letter printf. Okay, now the function is ready. So here we are not returning the sum. Okay, you are simply printing the sum. This means that you don't have any return statement. You are not written any return value. Okay, so the return type is void itself. Once again, we shall look into it. We have to write a function add that receives two numbers. So the name of the function is add that receives two numbers. So I have given two arguments. First is a, other is b. Let us imagine that these are two numbers, and inside the function we should calculate the sum. So c is equal to a is the first number, b is the second number, so a plus b, and c stores the value of a plus b, and you are printing the sum. Is okay? Now we have to convert this. You have to write a program include this function. Okay, so as usual we will write a hash include brackets stdio dot h, then our function. Okay, then as we know, every program requires a main function, right? So I am going to write main function also. main function. Okay, curly brackets, closing curly brackets. So you have to so one specialty is that input is not provided inside add function. Okay, so it means that you have to provide input from outside the function. So as we know, we have to call this function, right? Add function. Before that, we have to provide the input also. So we shall provide the input to this main function. Okay. So in the main function, you are declaring two variables a and b, and you are inputting the value of a and b. Then using this you are passing this input to the add function. Okay, you're calling add. What is the first value you are passing? A. Second value is b. Then okay, now the code is ready. The whole program is ready. We shall see. Hash include stdio.h header file, your add function that receives two values from outside. Inside it computes the sum and print the sum. And there's a main function that provides two inputs. That is, user will input two values through the main function, and these values are passed through the add function. Here it is calling. Okay, add a comma b means main function is calling add function. And it is passing the value of a and passing the value of b. The value of a, which is the first argument, will be copied into first argument a here. Value of second will be copied in the second argument. So a will receive the first value and b will receive the second value. Then and suppose a input two numbers, you are entering 2 and okay 3. Then a will be here a will be in the function, a will be 2, b will be 3. C is equal to 2 plus 3 is 5, so the output will be sum is equal to 5. Okay, so here we have to again understand the meaning of argument. Argument is needed only when the function is getting input from outside. So there is no, okay, function is getting input from outside. So that's all.